everyone, it's Dianne at Minerva. I hope you're all doing really well this week. And today I'm going to share a make with you for this hoodie dress. So it's quite an unusual dress with the hoodie on it, as opposed to usually a sweatshirt with a hoodie. And this one is by the Assembly Line. So as you can see, it's got deep pockets, a hood, long sleeves and some elasticated details there. And the deep hem. So lots of details to be getting on with and something a little bit different for your wardrobe. Now what we're going to be using today is this Minerva Core Range Soft Cotton Duck Canvas. This particular shade is navy, so a good neutral, but if you'd like something different there are 42 colours to choose from. So lots of options for you there. Wash and prepare that fabric before we get started, and of course, as always, check your sizing with a tape measure and the sizing on the pattern. Then when you've done that, we're ready to begin cutting our pattern pieces together. So let's get started. Here are our pattern pieces for our dress. So here is the front skirt. So this one you're going to cut on the fold. This is the fold here, the centre front. Make a note of the pockets. Here we have the back. This time we're going to cut two pieces. The straight grain is this way. Here we have the back body. We're going to cut two pieces. This is the straight grain. Make a note of the markings. Here we have the front body. You're going to cut one on the fold. The fold line is here. Make a note of the markings and the dart placement. Here we have the sleeve. You're going to cut two. Cut them as a pair. This is the straight grain. Make a note of the markings here. And this marking just here. You can also lengthen or shorten at the markings indicated here and here. Here is the hood. You're going to cut two. The straight grain is this way. Note your markings. Here we have the hood facing. Again, you're going to cut two. If you're not doing the hood, there is a separate piece and neck facing that you cut out if you'd like to make it without, but we're making it with the hood today. And then in interfacing, you're going to cut these two pieces in interfacing only. Then we have the bottom cuff. We're going to cut two. Make a note of the markings. Here we have the back hood piece. We're going to cut one. Make a note of the markings. Here is the pocket. We're going to cut two. Cut them as a pair. The straight grain is this way. Note your markings. And then here we have the pocket interfacing. So we're going to cut two just from interfacing. Here we have the sleeve cuff. Cut two, note your markings. Now we're ready to begin making our dress. So first of all, you want to make sure that you wind half of your thread onto your machine spool. Then when you've done that, always check your needle. So today we're using a universal size 80 on this particular fabric. Please do test it on a piece of scrap and see what works best for you. Then when we've done that, we're going to go and apply the interfacing to the pieces that need it. So let's get started. So first of all, we need to cut our elastics. So for the size I'm making, the bottom cuff is 105 centimetres long. And then we need two for the cuffs, the sleeve cuffs, at 19 centimetres. So do check your sizing, and it's inside the pattern. Just here, look, at the bottom. So make sure that you've cut those straight away, and the lengths include the seam allowance, so you don't need to add any extra. Fold your sleeve cuff over like this, right sides facing, and we're going to sew the short edges with a 1 centimetre seam. Next, sew the two bottom hem cuffs together with the short edges, again with a 1 centimetre seam. Now sew the short edges of your elastic cuffs together, and also the same with your bottom cuff. Now you will need to overlap it 1 centimetre. It is a bit trickier on the cuff piece to do this. Just manipulate it, and I've got my zigzag stitch on to do this, just to make sure that it maintains that stretch. Now slip the elastic over the cuff on the inside like this. So the elastic is inside, look, and we're sewing it to one edge. Now we're going to need to stretch on this to do this. So mark the halfway point on both the elastic and the fabric. So you're going to need to pull it while you're sewing it. Now be very careful doing this because there's a possibility you could break your needle if you're not careful. So you do need to stretch it as you go. Once this is complete, this will fold over, look, and your elastic will be encased inside here. Now you could do it all in one go if you want, and sew the both sides together, but you might just want to test it on one side first of all because we are stretching on it. So whichever works best for you, do one side and then the other, or do them both together, whichever you prefer. I'm going to do them one at a time just to test it out first of all. I've also got a slight zigzag stitch on to do mine. When you have your elastic casing in like this, I've just overlocked round the top of mine. Now set those aside a moment. Place your two back body pieces together, right sides facing like this, and we're going to stitch the back centre seam with a 1 cm seam. Once you've done that, you can edge finish it and press it flat. Press the seam to one side and now sew with a 5 mm top stitch. Take the two back skirt pieces, again, join them at the centre back seam with a 1 cm seam. Once you've done that, you can edge finish it and press it to one side and top stitch it from the right side with a 5 mm top stitch. Pin the back bodice and the back skirt together at the waistline like this, matching that centre seam, and stitch them together. So that's the facing to the opening to the pocket. Fold it back like this. Then around the outside edges here, we're going to turn back 1 cm on each of these pocket edges and give it a press so that that's prepared. Then flip it over, and from the right side here, we're going to top stitch that pocket edge. So you could do it from the right side if it'll keep it neater for you. You could also mark it with a choke line if you wish. Then once we've done that, we're going to pin those to the front skirt of our dress. Place your pockets on your skirt front like this at the positions marked. So we have these little marks at the top each side and also at the side of the skirt. So line them up, make sure that it all looks flat and even. Then once you've done that, we're going to edge stitch around them. We're also going to secure it at the top here and also at the sides. Now we're going to make our darts in our dress front. So here we have the point mark, and then we also have marks in the side just here. So we're going to pinch that together. So we're bringing right sides together, working from the wrong side. We're working towards this point here. So we want to come off at a gradual V, don't come off too suddenly. So we're going to stitch straight off the end, let your threads run free, and then we can knot them down towards the point. You may also want to make your stitch length a little smaller. Repeat on the other side and press the dart down flat. Now pin your front bodice to your front skirt like this at the waistline. We're going to stitch with a 1 cm seam allowance, edge finish it, then press that seam up towards the bodice. Once we've done that, we can finish it with a 5 mm top stitch, the same way that we did on our other seams. Now place your front and back pieces right sides facing. We're going to pin it together at the shoulders here and also down the sides. Stitch each of these seams with a 1 cm seam allowance, and once you've done that, you can either overlock or edge finish it with a zigzag finish. Now take your centre back hood and place it between your two main hood pieces like this. So right sides facing, pinned on both sides, matching the notches here and here. We're going to stitch this in place with 1 centimetre seam, and then once we've done that we can edge finish it, and from the right side we can top stitch that seam down, again with a 5mm top stitch. So press the seams in towards the centre, and we're top stitching them on that centre panel of the hood. Stitch the 2 short edges of your hood facing with a 1 centimetre seam. Bring the 2 front edges of your hood together and stitch this seam just here. Now pin your facing around the front of your hood, so we want right sides facing. Pin it in position like this, so we've got this curved bit at the bottom front, and then it goes straighter at the top like this. We're going to stitch this seam in place with a 1 centimetre seam. Now give your hood facing a little press, and we're going to top stitch around it. So you can feel the facing through it, so we want to try and get close to that edge. Now we're going to add in our hood to our dress, so it's best if with the dress inside out like this, you pop the hood inside the opening, so right sides are facing. We've got the centre front lined up with the centre front point of the dress, and the centre back, so you want to make sure that you've folded it in half and give it a little snip here on the hood if you haven't already. That should be lined up with the centre back of the dress, and we've got our seam at the centre back as well to help us. The other 2 marks either side here, look, line up with the shoulders on each side. Once we have that in place, stitch it in place with a 1 centimetre seam, and then edge finish in your chosen method. Now take your sleeves, and we're going to sew the sleeve dart in the same way that we did the darts on the bodice. So we're coming off at a gradual V to the point just here. Let your thread run free, knot it down towards the point, and then press that dart down flat. I'm going to do this on both sleeves. Now take your sleeve and bring the underarm seams together like this. You want to make sure that you bring this marking here to the dart point just here. We're going to stitch this seam with a 1 centimetre seam and then edge finish it in your chosen method. Now we're going to add in our sleeves, so we want to make sure that we have our dress the wrong way around and our sleeves the right way around. Do make sure that you can distinguish between the back and the front, so you may want to mark it with chalk or do a different marking at this point. Take the sleeve, place it inside the armhole like this. So pin the underarm seam in place first of all. Line up this top marking here with the shoulder, and line up the other markings, look, with the body. Once you have it pinned in place, stitch it with a 1 centimetre seam and then edge finish it. Now if you struggle to get your sleeve into your armhole, you can do a line of ease stitching around the top of each and pull on these stitches just to help it in, but I did find that there's not that much excess, and with a few pins it just go in quite nicely. But that just makes it a little easier. So if you're struggling, a line of ease stitching at the top of each just to help that into the sleeve head. Now we're going to add on our cuffs. Now again, to do this, I just think it's better if we add a few stitches around the bottom of here that we can pull on to help gather it in. We have got the stretch of that cuff. The sleeve is a little full compared to the cuff, so I'm just going to do a few stitches just here just to help bring it in a little. We will still need to pull on it to maintain that stretch. Slip the cuff over the bottom of the sleeve like this. with the raw edges together. I have overlocked both of mine just because it was fraying a little with it being a woven. We need to make sure that that underarm seam lines up. Now stitch it in place, pull on it as you do so, just to make sure that you've still got the stretch in that elastic, and stitch it with a zigzag stitch. Again, with the bottom of the skirt, I'm doing a line of stitching along the front and the back just to help bring in the fullness a little so that we can add in the bottom cuff. Pin your cuff to the bottom of your dress all the way around, so we have a few gathers just to help us ease it in a little, but you still do need to pull on the elastic look as you stitch it in place. So here is the finished dress. Pockets. I'll put the hood up so that you can see. Well, I hope you've enjoyed sewing along with me today. Please let us know if you've made this pattern before, and remember to include any photographs with your comments because we do love to see things made up in different fabrics. I would also love to see this made up without the hood. I mean, the hood is not for everybody, but you can make it without. It's got these really nice deep pockets and the different design features of the wide elastic cuff and hemband are something new to try. So I look forward to seeing all the different variations. Don't forget you can get 10% off all your orders with the Minerva Craft Club, and that's for a whole year. And of course, create a free account with us to join in with our wonderful worldwide sewing community. That's all from me for today, but I hope to be back soon with more sewing inspiration for you. Thank you so much for watching today. Bye for now.